I hurt my back pulling some posts out of the ground. Within a few days after that, I had sciatic nerve going down my leg all the way into my foot. I could not walk. I couldn't even use crutches. It hurt so bad. Bad thing about it, I was out of town for a week. I came back in town. My first appointment was with Dr. Wright. She treated me with what she calls ultra-shock wave therapy. I got treated once a week for 4 weeks. My pain level threshold right now, it's been 7 weeks total, and I am probably 99% pain-free. I feel great. I'm able to walk, able to work.
Are you happy you did it?
Absolutely.
Say goodbye to pain. Visit Pinecone Medical Center at 30 Parker Lane in Pinehurst, or call them at 910-420-1911 or on the web at pineconemedicalcenter.com. Warmer temperatures are going to be the rule of thumb as we progress through this week. Increasing clouds today. Look for a high of 72. Clouds push out tonight. We'll go mostly clear, a low of 39. Then for Tuesday, more sunshine, high of 71. Tuesday night, clear and 49. Wednesday, sunshine still hangs around, high of 83. Thursday, sunshine and 85. And Friday, you guessed it, sunny and 88. I'm Steve Leader Adams in the Weather Center. Right now here in the Sand Hills area, we have sunny skies, 51 degrees, humidity 51%, dew point at 33, winds are calm, and pressures at 30.27. I see that North Carolina News Network News and Sports having issues. They come out of Raleigh, and seems like on Mondays, after the part times have pretty well killed it over the weekend, that we have problems on Mondays. So that being the case, we'll just go on with what we do. In local news, 2 families were taken to the hospital after a collision in Eagle Springs. This happening this past Saturday. In the early afternoon, responders came to a 2-vehicle crash at a intersection on Bensalem Church Road and Big Oak Church Road. Authorities told the Sand Hill Sentinel at the crash site that a Honda Odyssey was traveling westbound on Bensalem Church Road when a Ford Flex heading southbound on Big Oak Church Road failed to yield at a stop sign. Both families, a total of 3 adults and 4 children, were taken to the emergency department for non-life-threatening injuries. Airbags were deployed in both vehicles. And the Honda sustained extensive front-end damage, while the Ford sustained most of the damage on the passenger side. Meanwhile, tragic accident. Motorcyclist was airlifted from Cameron Saturday morning after she was hit and severely injured. The 2-vehicle crash happened around 8:30 a.m. at the intersection of NC Highway 2427 and Nickens Road. According to the North Carolina State Highway Patrol, on scene investigating the hit-and-run crash, an early 2000s model brown or tan Chevrolet Tahoe was crossing onto Nickens Road from Dalrymple Road when the driver failed to yield or stop for a Harley-Davidson motorcycle traveling toward Carthage from Cameron on NC Highway 2427. The Tahoe collided with the motorcycle, sending it and the rider sliding across the intersection to the edge of a field. Sand Hill Sentinel spoke to a couple of first responders on scene who reported that 2 men in the military traveling through the area came upon the crash and were able to apply a tourniquet to the rider because her left leg had been detached, quote unquote, in the crash. A bolo was immediately put out to law enforcement in the area for the suspect vehicle, which should have front end damage, including a missing front bumper and driver's side rear hubcap. Again, that was a Tahoe, tan or brown Tahoe. The female motorcycle rider was in stable condition at the scene and was airlifted from the scene to a trauma center. Members of the Pinehurst Fire Department prevented an outside fire from spreading to condominium units on Friday. The fire department, the North Carolina Forest Service, and Duke Energy arrived in the neighborhood in Pinehurst shortly after noon. The group was called to 85 Pine Valley Road alongside the Pinehurst Resort Golf Course. Officials told the Sandhills Sentinel on scene that the fire spread quickly between two unoccupied condos. Firefighters were able to extinguish the fire, which spread to an area under the front concrete of one of the condos. The cause of the fire remains unknown at this time, but officials were trying to track down the person who reported the fire to 911. It is currently 8:15. Like I said, the what am I trying to say? The NCN News and Sports not there. Let me see if I can get it this way. We'll see how if it works at all. Nope, it's just not there. Like I said, that's usually the remnants of the weekend people at their end of the line messing with things and not leaving it in working condition. All right, currently we currently have 51 degrees, your official forecast calling for increasing cloudiness today with a high of 72 tonight, clear, 39 for a low. Then for Tuesday, more sunshine and 71, clear Tuesday night, 49 for your low. Things warm up a little bit on Wednesday, sunshine with a high of 83, clear Wednesday night and 55. Thursday, sunny and 85 degrees. Friday, rounding out the work week, sunshine, much warmer, 88 degrees. Over the weekend, the coming weekend, 87 on Saturday with a 30% chance of rain and a 40% chance of rain on Sunday with a high of 79. Right now, like I said, it's currently cloudy. Well, no, let's see, doesn't say. It says sunshine, 51 degrees here in the Sandhills area.
Sometimes you just want to say,
adults should hold themselves accountable for failure.
You're kidding me, right? 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM. WEEB. We've got you by the ears.
If there was a better way to handle your finances, when would you want to know? Tune in to White Horse Financial Solutions, Saturdays at 9 a.m. and Sundays at 1 p.m. here on WEEB.
Broil King gas grills and pellet grills in stock and on sale now. Hi, this is Katherine Phelps, owner of Appliances and More, where creating relationships is our business. Broil King grills are made in the USA and Canada. They all come with 5-year, 10-year, and 15-year warranty on the burners and up to a lifetime warranty on the cookbox. We also offer free assembly. So come check out Broil King Grills at your locally owned Appliances and More in the Town and Country Shopping Center, Aberdeen.
In a small town, your word still means something. And at Cooper Ford in Carthage, a promise is a promise. Cooper Ford is the only locally owned Ford dealer in Moore County. They've won the Ford President's Award 5 straight years and Best of the Pines winner for 7 years running. They believe you can't buy a new Ford for less anywhere else, so put them to the test. Just off 15501 in Carthage or online at cooperford.net. The locally owned, award-winning Cooper Ford, always working hard to be your hometown dealer.
Give your desk and your back an upgrade. Turn any old workstation into a sit and stand workstation with an Alera raised desktop from Sandhills Office Supply. With easy access levers for simple adjustments, this space-saving design is affordable too. Experience the benefits of an Alera lifting workstation with a demo at Sandhills Office Supply on US 1 in Southern Pines next to Smithfield's Barbecue.
At Aloha Safari Park, you can experience the thrill of the savannah from the comfort of your own vehicle. Cruise through their drive-through park and encounter majestic animals like zebras, water buffaloes, bears, wolves, and more. And don't forget to come inside once your ride is over to explore all the other animals Aloha Safari Park has. Plus, get your chance to feed the animals like giraffes. Open Wednesday through Monday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Let your wild adventure begin at Aloha Safari Park, 159 Minnie Lane in Cameron.
My name is Tony Keith of Keith Hardware in Carthage, North Carolina. I'm the third generation of a family-owned business.
And I'm Taylor Keith of Keith Hardware in Carthage, the fourth generation. We have been in business for almost 90 years.
We sell live bait, crickets, minnows, and worms, fishing tackle, nuts and bolts and screws by the piece. You can still come in and get nails weighed out by the pound, or ones or twos, however you'd like.
The guys, they know what they're doing. You don't have to ask for service. You tell them what you need. If they ain't got it, usually they can conjure it up.
Keith Hardware has been a tradition in this town for as long as I've been in business, and they run a good business and they're good people.
I came in with 2 pieces of plumbing. I handed it to this guy, and he took off the back, picked it up, and brought it back. Their knowledge is invaluable to me.
With Keith Hardware, I rent the building from them next door. And Tony and Ginger are doing an excellent job. I'm proud of them.
Come visit Keith Hardware today at 207 Monroe Street in Carthage.
We're just an old-fashioned hardware store.
Sandy Ridge Memory Care provides all the amenities of home while providing personalized resident care and a dedication to a safe, secure, and comfortable environment for your loved one. Providing care for dementia and Alzheimer's population has been our specialty for over 20 years. Research has proven that a loving, structured, and intimate home environment successfully fulfills the needs of both the one affected by dementia and Alzheimer's, as well as the family caregivers. As one of the largest memory care facilities in North Carolina, we feature 3 separate secure units within our community. Each wing is designed for individual needs and preferences. Call for an appointment or just drop in to tour our facility and discover for yourself the care that sets us apart. Located only minutes from Moore County and surrounding areas, Sandy Ridge Memory Care is the right place at the right time. On Bowman Road in Candor or online at sandyridgeliving.com. Call 910-974-6000.
The Moore County Republican Party's Lincoln Reagan Trump dinner is May 12, featuring author Peter Schweizer, whose investigation exposes weaponized immigration by America's adversaries.
I spent 55 minutes with the president in the Oval Office to discuss the findings of the book. It has been very helpful in guiding the administration in some of the policy initiatives that they're taking towards various countries.
What he shared in that White House meeting is detailed in Schweizer's bestseller, The Invisible Coup, describing how years of weak U.S. immigration policy emboldened China, Mexico, and Muslim radicals.
You have these very powerful forces that are saying, no, we are here in effect to transform the United States, not ourselves to change and adapt to American culture. And with the Islamic community, this is a very, very aggressive posture. We have foreign actors who themselves describe mass migration as a means of subverting and undermining American sovereignty.
Purchase dinner tickets today at moregop.com. Join us on May 12th.
Thanks for help bringing the economy back. One local purchase at a time.
Kind of uplifts you and you feel better.
It's the greatest comeback of all time. With Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM. WEEB.
From Coach Pete's Money Desk, America's wealth coach and best-selling author, Coach Pete D'Arruda. Coach, walk us through some of the considerations in building that retirement plan, the process.
One of the things that we do is we help people translate what this risk they're experiencing now can look like if they would move some money into a place where they wouldn't lose money anymore and build that money that they have in that account all for retirement income that would be there every single year for the rest of your life, and it will never go away as long as you're here and your spouse is here. If you really want to see what retirement means to you and how a properly designed retirement plan can give you clarity and direction so you can retire on your terms, folks, I would recommend you call now. If you're one of the next 10 callers, we'll put together for you what we call our total retirement plan.
What's your total retirement plan look like? What could it look like? You can find out if you claim a comprehensive customized review. 919-415-1716, 919-415-1716, or text COACH to 600-700. Coach, how do you and the team help bring about peace of mind in retirement?
If we know our plan is set to provide guaranteed lifetime income, whether you're 71, 91, or 121, then we're able to have that peace of mind that we deserve. We work real hard in our working years. We shouldn't be worried real hard in our retirement years. So it all begins with sitting down with us and putting together a fee report and risk assessment to identify those financial termites to help you recognize unnecessary losses in your portfolio, fees, expenses, commissions, etc. And then we'll perform a tax analysis to reveal how you could possibly reduce your taxes. If you do that, you increase your income. Your customized income plan which we call a financial fill-up, will utilize proven strategies and techniques that can take the worry out of living in retirement.
Call 919-415-1716, 919-415-1716, or text COACH to 600-700.
Investment advisory services offered through Capital Financial Advisory Group, a North Carolina registered investment advisor.
Increasing cloudiness is the rule of thumb for our Monday as we head back to work. Things will start clearing out this afternoon. But for our Monday, increasing clouds, 72 for a high, mostly clear tonight, 39 for a low. Then for Tuesday, sunny skies and 71, clear Tuesday night, 49. Wednesday, more sunshine on the horizon, look for a high of 83. Thursday, sunny and 85. And Friday, sunshine and 88. I'm Steve Leader Adams in the Weather Center.
And now, the Sandhills' #1 morning show. Mornings with the LeaderMan. Here on Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB. And heard and seen around the world at talk973.com.
The best part of waking up is waking up with us.
On the calendar, it's just one of 365.
A doobie.
Weed, pot, the Mary Jane. Mary Jane, marijuana, pot.
For some, today, 420 ranks high on their list.
The 420 Club.
Plain and simply an homage to cannabis.
You smoke weed? You guys smoke weed?
Cannabis is legal in this state.
What state are we in?
A state of confusion.
Are you guys high? You guys are high.
Who, us?
The whole show.
Fire it up, boys.
It's showtime.
Good morning, Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB. Welcome back to the most listened to program in all of the Sandhills. It's time once again for Mornings with the LeaderMan. I am Steve Leader Adams, along with the Colonel, retired Marine Colonel Jeff Drummond. Good morning, Colonel.
Hey, good morning, Moore County. Warming up out there, so yeah, you can get out and take a walk, get the dog out, get some exercise, maybe play some golf if that's what you're wanting to do. But get out and enjoy your day.
All right. Don't forget, of course, we are being heard and seen around the world on our live audio and video streams. Those are both coming at you from our website at talk973.com or talk1041.com, or third choice, WEEB990.com, upper right-hand corner of the homepage has an icon that says on the air, listen live. Click on that, hit the play button. Should be listening that quick. If it's not playing, right above that play button's a little link that will straighten up your browser and get you to our audio stream. For our video, just go to the middle of the homepage where it says watch live video and replay of Mornings with the LeaderMan. Click on that, hit today's date, and you're in business. Weather for us today here in the Sand Hills area. Well, it's still going to be on the cool side, but things are changing. Look for sunny today, increasing cloudiness today, high of 72. Tonight, clear, 39. Tomorrow, clear skies, sunny skies, high of 71. For Tuesday night, clear and 49. Wednesday, still on the sunny side, warmer, 83 for a high. Thursday, 85 under sunny skies. Friday, all sunshine and 88. And over the weekend will come our real chance for rain, chance of showers Saturday, 30% chance, 87 for a high. Sunday, we'll up it to a 40% chance of showers with a high of 79. Right now around the Sand Hills, winds are calm, pressure is 27, dew point 33, humidity 51%. It is sunny and 51 degrees currently here at Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB.
Come on, get with it, girl. Hey, y'all, prepare yourself for the rubber band. Man, you never heard a sound. What you say? Oh, whoa. You're bound to lose control when the rubber band starts to
All right. It is 8:31 past the hour on this Monday morning. Glad you made us a part of your day. Hope we don't disappoint. All right, let's move on with what we do, and that is trying to whip you to a frenzy before it's all said and done. Let me get to the stuff we haven't done already. Did that. Did that. Let's see. 28-year-old man in California, Jarlene Augustin, arrested for stealing valuable Lego figurines from sets after he removed them. He placed the Lego pieces in a bag and dried pasta, resealed the bag back into the box, and returned it for cash. Here is police officer Ziggy Azarkan talking about the scam
that occurred here in Orange County. They shared that they opened the box and instead of Legos, they found bags of dried pasta. And these were definitely the sets that were consistent with what he was purchasing and then returning. These were Star Wars sets and Marvel sets, which have a very high value in a secondary market.
Okay.
Hey man, that's an enterprising individual, and you're going to hammer him for that. Come on now.
Well, if it's in a blue state, probably we'll get away with it. Do you live in an area with Amazon delivery drones? Some customers have been sharing the results, and they aren't super impressed, particularly since the packages need to be dropped from around 10 feet. Here is Tamara Hancock ordering a syrup drink mixer and a plastic bottle to see if it will break.
I live in an Amazon drone delivery area, and I just recently posted this video. The number one question is, what if it's something fragile? Really fragile things won't be delivered by drone. However, I saw that I can order a tranny syrup and it will come by drone. So the question is whether it's a glass or a plastic bottle, but here's the deal. It does drop from 10 feet in the air, so a plastic bottle also seems like that might be kind of fragile. Package is here. Let's see how it survived. Oh, everywhere. It's definitely broken. What should we order next?
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's right. You're gonna drop bottles of stuff from 10 feet. Okay. Yeah, good
Well,
on
that isn't
'em.
that tall. That's 4 feet taller than me.
Yeah.
But anyway, Sabrina Carpenter brought Madonna on stage at Coachella on Friday night. Oh boy, sorry I wasn't there. They did Vogue and Like a Prayer. Here's part of that.
Everyone must
Okay, enough of that. The thing is that
That sounded awful.
it probably was. That the audience is sitting there singing. I didn't pay to hear them sing. I came to hear the Sabrina Carpenter sing. But, you know, they got to run it. So that's why I don't go to these things. Because either the crowd's got to stand up the whole time and block your view, even if you have front row seats. They find a way to screw it up for you. Because I had front row seats to Rod Stewart show. And everybody stood up the whole time. I didn't have to because I had front row seats. But when I stood up for the, to give them the encore clapping, somebody was standing in my seat when I went to sit back down for the encore. I said, that's enough. I got up and left. You know, getting 3 inches closer was important to them. Let them have it. Let's see. Don't care about that. Did that. All right, our stand-up comic today. Let's see which one I'm going to do. We're going to do, they're both about weed, of course, as being Weed Day. This is comedian Mark Norman on how things have changed since marijuana got legalized from his 2023 Netflix special.
Now, when I was young, everybody smoked cigarettes when they drank. That's kind of over. Anybody here still ripping butts? Hey, all right, we got a couple. You guys are rare now. When I was a kid, everybody smoked. My mom, my grandmother. Now smoking's like kind of shameful. And then weed used to be a drug, used to put you in jail. Now weed got its medical degree and turned its life around. Right? Those two completely traded places. You want to smoke a cigarette now, you got to go out in an alley behind a dumpster. People are like, what are you doing over there? You're like, I'm paying a hooker. I'm not smoking, I'll tell you that right now. Then on the flip side, you can pop an edible at noon, like, hey, I have anxiety. Whoa. Those two flip. Weed's everywhere now. It's borderline healthy. How do you punish a kid for smoking weed these days? I got caught smoking cigarettes. My dad made me smoke the whole pack. It was hell. What do you do with a kid with weed now? Hey, Timmy, we found a roach in your room. You got to smoke this whole eighth. You'd be like, well, put on The Office. We're going in.
Okay. Colonel didn't break down laughing on that one. So.
No, nothing funny about any of that.
All right. Well, we know what the news is now, but what about the not headline news?
This is not headline news. Time released its list of the 100 most influential people. Tiger Woods made the list of 100 most under the influence people. McDonald's now has K-pop demon hunter meals. By the way, the demons that they hunt are parents who make kids get apple wedges instead of fries. QVC declared bankruptcy, so make sure you tell Nana she can now buy the company for 3 easy payments of $19.99. And Top Gun 3 is happening. This time the sport Maverick plays shirtless will be pickleball. This is not headline news.
Pickleball.
Yeah, there you go.
Today being 420, most people, in other headline, not headline news. Today is 420. Most people excited about that will forget to celebrate until tomorrow. A new study found that a small amount of vigorous activity may lower the risk of 8 different chronic diseases. Sorry, but I won't get off the couch to produce less than 9. An mRNA vaccine has significantly prolonged the lives of pancreatic cancer patients, but RFK Jr. is still endorsing raccoon penises. Being with someone and ignoring them to look at your phone is called flubbing.
Flubbing?
Flubbing. Phubbling. Flubbing. I just call it a date. A British man broke a world record by getting 63 tattoos of Marvel characters on his arm. The record, most conservative rights without a date. I'm sorry, the most consecutive nights without a date. Can't see. All A reboot of John Carpenter's Escape from New York is in development. This version will be about billionaires fleeing the city after Zohran Madani's election.
Yeah, I was going to say they need to blow all the bridges.
Yeah. Keep you out of there. Netflix co-founder, everything's just not working out as planned, is it? First, no free buses, and now child care down the tube. Netflix co-founder Reed Hastings is stepping down. He's done more for streaming than Flomax. Law and Order Organized Crime was canceled, but you can still watch Criminal Behavior on NBC whenever Jimmy Fallon attempts a monologue. Moby donated his Coachella earnings to animal rights causes. It's an issue close to Moby's heart since he looks like a lab rat.
I've never seen him. I have to look him up.
The American Film Institute gave Eddie Murphy a Lifetime Achievement Award, although they specified that it was for everything up to and including Shrek. NBA legend Sue Bird and soccer star Megan Rapinoe are breaking up. Oh, gee, too bad. Or as they're calling it, conscious unscissoring.
Jeez.
And LeBron James set a new NBA record with his son Bronny when he joined him on the court during the Lakers' first game of the playoffs. The record, of course, was worst nepotism. And that's your not headline news for today. Okay. Let's see here. Won't this? Will that do it? Yeah, I think so. Back up. In the future, you may no longer need to say, I told you to go to the bathroom before we left, because you could just drop your pants and your seat and go. A Chinese car company filed a patent for an in-vehicle toilet. And this is not the type of bathroom you might see in larger vehicles like buses or camper vans. It's a toilet built into the passenger seat of the car or SUV. No vehicles are being built with it yet, but the drawings, in the drawings, it seems like it slides out from under your seat like a drawer. You do it and then slide it back to the to be emptied later. It's kind of like a souped-up version of kids' training potties.
Great.
But unlike a kid's potty, this one stores waste in a tank with a rotating heating element that can evaporate the pee and dry the poo. There's also an exhaust fan included to take care of any odors, so they say. It was a little vague on how that works exactly. Oh, and this toilet also is voice activated. We assume this is to help kids with the system from your seat, not to provide, everyone the play-by-play. Again, it's only for passengers, so you don't need to worry about telling people on the toilet while they're driving. Okay.
Another wasted effort.
Scientists, leave it to them. Researchers at the University of Illinois might have figured out how to use microwave heating to make the perfect French fry. The idea is simple. You start off by frying traditionally to get that crunch, then use the microwave heating to control how much oil gets inside. Since microwaves heat from the inside first, it creates pressure that actually pushes oil out instead of letting it soak in. which should result in the fries that cook faster and absorb less oil. And they think this could be added to existing fryers. So it shouldn't disrupt the food industry too much, they
Great.
say.
Yeah, okay, fine. Whatever you want to do. Just more wasted effort.
From our good news file, thank you. A hot air balloon pilot in Southern California is being celebrated for his quick thinking when he had to make an emergency landing in someone's backyard. All 13 passengers were uninjured. The homeowner told the local news, "I opened the sliding glass door and there's a basket full of 13 people in my backyard." The pilot.
Yeah, I read about that. There was no wind, so the balloon was just kind of there, wasn't moving where it was supposed to go, and they were running out of fuel, so you had to put it down.
A balloon pilot's worst nightmare, I guess. Well, I guess he did the right thing because nobody was hurt. Speaking of unexpected landings, a skydiver crashed into the scoreboard before Virginia Tech's first spring football game on Saturday and got stuck while his parachute got tangled, leaving him there dangling.
I saw that one. Yeah.
You're all into these things. Thankfully, he was rescued, but it took 2 attempts. The first time, the fire department ladder wasn't long enough, so they needed to bring in another. The skydiver's name hasn't been released, and he was not injured. And third good news, could black jelly beans help people with their Crohn's disease? In the future, maybe. A new study has shown that glycorrhizin, I guess is how it's pronounced, the compound responsible for licorice root flavor, can block a form of inflammatory cell death that's linked to Crohn's disease. But people with Crohn's disease shouldn't start loading up on licorice just yet. The researchers are optimistic this could lead to future treatment, but there's a challenge like finding a way to get intact molecules to the right cells. Simply eating licorice will not do the trick. Who knew? And Winters, if you don't play radio with me sometime today, it would really be nice if you would. Moving on. From our Stupid Plus file, this is gross. An inmate in Washington tried to smuggle fentanyl in their backside, and when they were caught, they tried to quickly swallow it. The image would be a good "Don't Do Drugs" campaign, I believe. 3 California residents have been sentenced to a bizarre insurance fraud scheme where they staged fake bear attacks on high-end cars. So it wasn't bear tearing things up, it was a person in a bear costume.
Okay.
But the surveillance camera kind of showed them.
Yeah, that's right. We'll fool a camera, with a bear costume and fool everybody about a bear attack.
Do you live in an area with Amazon's delivery drones? Some customers have been sharing the results, and they aren't super impressed. We just did this, particularly when they have to be dropped from 10 feet or more. All right. Uber Eats has added a service where they'll come by to collect returns and have them sent back. It's for retail stuff ordered through Uber Eats, so not actual food. And do you have to pay a fee, which is calculated based on the availability of cars in your area, like ordering a ride? A humanoid robot has won a half marathon race for robots in China ran faster than the humans' world record. A family in Pennsylvania is repairing the damage after 5 deer crashed through their front door.
Yeah, you read that one.
Yeah. A Marvel fan we did that too. All right, enough of that. Come on, Windows, and play radio. Dang it. All right. 5 random facts for today. In fact, let's make it 4. Okay.
And now it's time for
Random facts. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, 4 random facts, maybe a spare. A moon can have its own moon called submoon or moonlet or moon. You get to choose, I guess. The Iron Maiden, the human-shaped iron cabinet with spikes inside, wasn't an actual torture device in the Middle Ages. It was created in the late 1700s as a hoax, and the myth started spreading.
Yeah, I've read that one somewhere.
Croissants are originally from, which country it's originally from?
A croissant?
No.
Well, it's supposedly France, but I don't know if
it's
that's
not
true.
France. It's Austria.
Austria, okay.
They were created in the 13th century in Austria and became crescent shape in the 1600s. The modern day French version didn't come until the 1900s. Fortune cookies are not served in China. You been to China?
No, I have not.
Okay. They most likely originated from cookies made in by Japanese immigrants to America in the early 20th century. A while back, Jenny Lee, the author of the book, The Fortune Cookie Chronicles, said, quote, I actually brought a bunch of fortune cookies to China and gave them to Chinese people who were very confused. And Napoleon was just under 5'7", which was above the average height in France at the time.
Right. Yeah, he was above average in height, but it's like so many things, when you have a despised individual, you do everything you can to diminish him. And one of the things they did was to say that he was short and all those kind of things. But yeah, he was above average for the period.
Okay. Let's see here. Let's get this right quick. Monday. Some things we'll need to know today so we don't sound stupid. We've done part of these. NBC has confirmed that Law & Order SUV will return in the fall of 26 for its 28th season, continuing its record as the longest-running primetime broadcast drama. The number 1 song on iTunes, Igna Rose, was who sings Celebrate Me. Another AI artist, Nothing Human here. The government may have cut funding for NPR last year, but this year they received some pretty hefty donations, including an $80 million gift from the wife of former Microsoft CEO Steve Ballmer. Connie Ballmer donation was the biggest ever by a living donor. Well, if that's what she wants. 54-year-old Christina Applegate has been hospitalized as she continues her battle against MS. A survey among 1,000 Americans were asked who they view as the most positive person. 70% chose. Who would you choose as the most positive person out there?
Positive person?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I know who I wouldn't choose.
That'd be a long list.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of people. Positive person.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. What are they going to say? The Pope or something?
Dolly Parton.
Oh, Dolly Parton. Yeah, that's a good choice there. she has a reputation of being a very nice individual. I don't know if it's true, but she does.
70% chose her. Coming in second place, well, that killed this list, Barack Obama at 14%.
Oh, yeah, it's...
Conservative MAGA supporter, Caitlyn Jenner, has revealed that she implored Donald Trump for help after her passport gender marker was challenged to the one that she was assigned at birth with. In other words, he couldn't make a woman out of a man.
Yeah, has he had the surgery, sex change surgery?
I don't think so, no.
Yeah,
I can't guarantee it, but I think it'd be bigger news if he had.
Not worth not worth the time to think about it.
Disneyland has been hearing that guests like the Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run attraction, but they don't love it. So the Imagineers are busy trying to think of ways to improve the ride. 75 years after disappearing in Korea during the conflict there, the remains of 17-year-old American soldier have been returned to his family.
Yeah, there's still plenty of people missing over there in North Korea. So
it's been confirmed there will be a Top Gun movie, a third one, with Tom Cruise set to return. Meghan Trainor, that's the one that's saying about the bass, got the bass, is pulling the plug on her upcoming tour so she can focus on her family 2 months before she's scheduled to hit the road. In other words, it's more than I can take on, she said. The NFL's Washington Commanders, formerly the Redskins, released a new uniform design. However, the helmet is ticking off some Native Americans groups as it appears, I'm sorry, I can't see without glasses, as it has a spear embedded in the W as a salute to the former name.
Yeah, that's years ago it used to have a spear on the helmet, and then they went to the profile picture, and that picture was actually produced or whatever drawn by an American Indian, and I
when are they going to go back to Redskins?
Well, I don't know, but I know a couple, and my son-in-law, an American Indian, and he just laughs at all this stuff. It's ridiculous, and
well, maybe they should listen to him and change it back.
He's not angry about it at all, and when you talk to him and get into some of the nitty-gritty on American Indians and who did what to whom amongst themselves, he's well versed in all that.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Colonel. Well, thanks for sharing your knowledge this morning. For the rest of you, so it goes for this. What is this? Monday. Have yourself a great, safe day. We'll see you back bright and early tomorrow for a titillating Tuesday. Well, let's hope Windows cooperates better. Till then, be sure to support all the mom and pop businesses you hear on our station. They are the core. Not only do they make radio free for you, but they also make life better for us, because when you give them perspective, you're spending dollars, your money stays here in our economy here in Moore County. It rolls over and creates more jobs for all of us. So give them first crack at those spending dollars of yours. And if you'd like to find out why it works so well for them to advertise here on WEEB, well, you can call them and ask, or you can give us a call and we'll show you why radio advertising, talk radio, is the most effective form of advertising there is.
Well, bye.
The LeaderMan, Nick, and Colt and Honey the dogs. We'll see you this afternoon at 2 at the dog park.
When I come back, you'd better be laughing.
So, what have we learned? Heck, I don't know. But this is one crazy show. Bye now.
Cut! That's it. Go home, everybody. None of this ever happened. Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
I think we're through here.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much, man. That's pretty much all I got, man. Okay, class dismissed. Rock on!
Well, let me tell you something. Everything comes to an end.
Broadcasting from the top of the North Carolina Sandhills, 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM. WEEB, Southern Pines, Pinehurst, Aberdeen.
Breaking news this hour from Town Hall. Amit Thomason. Iran threatens a stern response after the U.S. military seized a cargo ship accused of trying to skirt the American blockade of Iranian ports.
The U.S. Navy's forcible seizure of an Iranian-flagged cargo ship has thrown into doubt an announcement from President Donald Trump that U.S. negotiators will head to Pakistan on Monday for another round of talks with Iran. Trump's announcement on Sunday had raised hopes of extending a fragile ceasefire, while Iran's foreign ministry spokesperson adds Tehran does not have plans yet to attend any talks with the U.S. Trump had said the cargo ship had been stopped by blowing a hole in the engine room and that U.S. Marines had custody of the vessel, named Tuska, and were seeing what's on board. Iran's Joint Military Command says Tehran will respond soon. I'm Charles de Ledesma.
They were just kids, the oldest 14. 8 youngsters shot and killed by a gunman in Shreveport, Louisiana. Police say the shooter was the father of 7 of the children.
Right now, we have at least 10 individuals that were struck by gunfire last night in a domestic disturbance. 8 of these individuals are deceased. The ranges of the decedents are from 1 year of age to approximately 14 years of age. All of the deceased in this case are juvenile.
Shreveport police spokesman Christopher Bordelin says a gunman who was also shot and injured 2 women was shot dead by police following a vehicle chase. Small tsunamis been reported along the northern Japan coast following a powerful earthquake overnight. So far, though, no reports of any injuries or any serious damage. On Wall Street, ahead of this morning's opening bell, stock futures are lower. The Dow futures are down about 217 points. NASDAQ futures off 95. The S&P futures 28 points in the red. Townhall.com.
Has your driveway, parking lot, or road seen better days? Contact Seven Lakes Contracting and Asphalt Services for all your paving project needs. Family owned with over 30 years of experience, they specialize in asphalt paving and overlays, crack sealing and repair, seal coating, striping, and pothole patching. Call Seven Lakes Contracting and Asphalt Services at 910-673-1318 for your free estimate today. And all military and first responders receive 10% off. That's 910-673-1318.
Warmer temperatures are going to be the rule of thumb as we progress through this week. Increasing clouds today. Look for a high of 72. Clouds push out tonight. We'll go mostly clear, a low of 39. Then for Tuesday, more sunshine, high of 71. Tuesday night, clear and 49. Wednesday, sunshine still hangs around, high of 83. Thursday, sunshine and 85. And Friday, you guessed it, sunny and 88. I'm Steve Leader Adams in the Weather Center.
This hour of the Chris Plant Show is sponsored by Seven Lakes Contracting and Asphalt Services. Call 910-673-1318 for your free estimate.
Radev, a 62-year-old former jet fighter pilot, also served as Commander-in-Chief of the Bulgarian Air Force. He was President of Bulgaria from 2017 till January this year and stepped down to build his new Progressive Bulgaria movement. While he has criticized the Russian invasion and supports the expansion of Bulgarian arms production, he opposes both EU sanctions on Russia and Bulgarian military exports to Ukraine.
The BBC's Nick Thorpe. The U.S. Coast Guard says an overturned ship found near the U.S. territory of Saipan after a typhoon hit is the vessel it went missing with 6 people on board. Coast Guard says it's searching for the missing people. News and analysis, townhall.com. Virginians head to the polls tomorrow, an unusual April referendum in which a single-state ballot question on redistricting congressional seats will have a nationwide impact.
The question asks if state lawmakers may draw new congressional districts this year to, quote, restore fairness. But it does not explain that the yes vote would change Virginia's districts from 6 Democrats and 5 Republicans to 10 Democrats and only 1 Republican for the next 3 federal elections. Flipping that many seats would also help Democrats take the U.S. House in November. Anne Marie Morgan reporting.
Today they are reenacting the midnight ride of Paul Revere, but this ride is taking place in the daylight, and horse and rider will have a police escort, something the master craftsman and artisan from Boston certainly did not have, commemorating the 251st anniversary of a crucial moment in the early days of the American Revolution. More on these stories, townhall.com.